using the XPRESSION's hair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the hair in half, and once I cut the hair in half, I'm going to cut that half into another half and use that for the braiding. Now this video is a little long because I wanted to go into details with how to do the tight root braiding. So right here you see me splitting the Kanekalon hair, and then I'm splitting my hair as well. And as you can see there, I'm grabbing both sections of the hair together and I'm going to pull it to the root to ensure that it's very tight and it's not going to slide, as you can see here. And then I'm just taking the hair under and grabbing it with each finger one by one as I start to create a braid. So that's all you're gonna do, just keep taking it, each strand, and wrapping it underneath each other until you have a good secure braid. And typically you want to make sure the Kanekalon hair is even in all three sections, because that's what's going to actually give you an even braid where it looks more unified as you're braiding the hair. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the previous braid to ensure that they're all going to be the same length. And you want to make sure you burn the braid before cutting, otherwise the braid will unravel. So I burnt it first, then after I burnt it to ensure it's going to stay in place, I cut it, and now I'm just burning the ends and rubbing it together with my fingers. Here you see I'm taking another piece of hair and I'm making sure I stretch out the hair, because as you get to the top of your head, the hair begins to get a little shorter, and you also want to make sure that the ends of the hair is feathered, because you don't want it to unravel and be like a very chunky look. You want it to be uniformed. So that's what I'm doing here. Also, just want to let you know it's best to braid your hair in its natural state because of the shrinkage. Because if you're pressing out your hair or your hair is bone straight, what will happen is they're probably going to be a lot longer. So this technique that I'm using right here is if your hair is longer and you want the bob braids, you can still get them. What you're going to do is just fold the ends of your hair up, or fold it up just to ensure that your hair is shorter than the braids. And I'm wrapping the Kanekalon hair around that portion that I just folded up. And this is going to ensure that you can still get this look even though your hair may be longer than these bob braids. You just fold your hair up and braid it the exact same way, and as you can see there, my braid still looks the same, and I folded my hair up so my hair is even more so shorter than the braids. And I'm going to show this technique one more time, so I know it's kind of hard to see it here, but I will show it in the video one more time, the fold up technique if you want to get bob braids but yet your hair is much longer than the bob braids. And here I'm just measuring the braids again, burning the braids. Make sure you separate the braids, or you can see there almost got another braid in there at the same time. I'm cutting it, and then I'm going to burn the end of the braid and just rub it with my finger together. Here I'm just repeating the same process. I am grabbing the hair at the root, splitting the Kanekalon hair along with my natural hair, and I'm just making sure I pull it tight at the root and just begin to braid it down and wrap each piece of strand under each other, and just repeat that all the way down as I go. Now the pattern I like to use is either the oval or the diamond shape parts. I don't typically like square parts, but I usually do the arches or the diamond shape parts. And so I'm just stretching out the hair, and I'm going to begin the braid the same way, except this time what I'm going to do is show you the flipping technique as well again if your hair is longer and you want the bob box braids. So just make sure the roots are very tight and you're just pulling it tight, and begin to braid all the way down, wrapping the hair behind each other. Then you're going to take the first section of your hair and you're just going to flip that up. As you can see, I just flipped it up. Now I'm wrapping it behind, and I'm wrapping the Kanekalon hair behind it. Here's the second strand of hair. Do the same thing, flip it up, wrap the Kanekalon hair around it in front of it, and that's going to really hide your hair underneath there. Same thing. And you're just going to do that all the way down, the same braiding pattern until there's no more of your hair left, and then it'll just be only the Kanekalon hair, as you can see there. And I'm braiding it all the way down, and I'm going to burn the end of it and seal it up. Now I'm going to take my Lotta Body wrapping foam lotion, and I'm going to rub that all through the braids, all over the front, the back, and the sides, and that's going to ensure that all of the frizz and any of the little hairs that's sticking out is all laying down and looking absolutely smooth. And there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous, fabulous, blessed week. And don't forget to tune in to my last video and like, share, and subscribe.